So it's time to talk about the February 2023 real estate market update. And today we're at Colt State Park in Rhode Island, which is fitting because we're going to start by talking about Rhode Island because there's some brand new exciting news that just came out in Rhode Island. There's a brand new first-time homebuyer program that just came out where you could qualify for up to $17,500 grant, towards closing and towards the down payment of your new home. So, there's certain qualifications that you have to meet, but this is a grant. So what's great about that is you don't have to pay it back. It's not some other program where you might have to pay it back, in the mortgage. Once you get that $17,500, that's it. So it's an awesome program. You definitely want to look into this. Certain criteria that you have to meet. It's going to be on a home where it's 1 to 4 units, which is also great for investors because if you're looking into multifamilies, you can go up to 4 units as long as you're a first-time home buyer, and you could potentially qualify for this program. So there's certain income levels that they look at, and it's right on their website, it's the Rhode Island Housing website, or reach out to me. I can send you over the information. Your credit score has to be 660 or higher, different things like that. And some other things with the program is there's going to be a first-time home buyer course that you're going to have to take. And also, what is a first-time home buyer? So they define it as someone who has not, resided in and owned their own home, in the past 3 years. So if you haven't owned a home in the past 3 years, you would qualify as a first-time home buyer. And if you don't have a mortgage advisor, reach out to me because I work with one that actually works with this program. So just reach out to me. I'll get you guys connected so you can see if you qualify for this amazing grant. So now let's dive into the numbers and see what's been going on in the real estate market in the last 30 days. And since we're talking about Rhode Island, we'll start with Rhode Island today. So in Rhode Island, the average sales price for the last month was $523,000. Now let's look at the days on market. So the last month, the days on market was 41 days on market. And in December was 36 days on market. If you go back to September, 31 days on market. So, as you can see, the trend continues where the days on market are rising. But I did look back to last January because January can be a slower month overall. And last January was 42 days on market. So it is comparable to last January in Rhode Island. All right, so now let's dive into Massachusetts. So just a quick recap of last month, just so you can see, the comparison. So last month, the average sales price was $675,000. The average list price was $679,000. So it was going pretty close to asking. Average days on market last month was 38 days. Now, fast forward to this month, the average sales price has come down again a little bit, $668,000. And the average list price is dead on $679,000. So right now it's still, we're going under asking even a little bit more. About 1% under asking is the average in Massachusetts right now. The average days on market is 45. So I thought that was a pretty big jump. So it went from 38 to 45. So I put last year, January of 2022, just to see, and the average days on market last January were 36 days on market. So when you see the jump up to 45, it's definitely a big jump. Things are just staying on the market longer in Massachusetts. All right, now let's dive into Bristol County. So same thing as Massachusetts. We'll just rehash last month really quick. So the average sales price last month was $509,000. The average list price was $512,000. So just a hair under asking is what was going on last month in Bristol County. And the average days on market was 38 days on market. Now fast forward to this month, and you're seeing it start to drop, further again. So now the average sales price is $494,000. The average list price, $499,000. So now we're about 1% under asking in Bristol County. And the average days on market, 46 average days on market in Bristol County. So you can see where things are really slowing down in Bristol County. And one thing I wanted to mention, because I just started my hometown series, where I dive into Swansea, Massachusetts. So I figured I would throw that in for this video, just to see where Swansea ranks with Bristol County, with Massachusetts. So in Swansea, the average sales price is $486,000. The average list price, $496,000. So, it's about a $10,000 difference. So you're talking about, on average, 2% under asking. And It's actually kind of lower than that if you really dive into the numbers and you start looking at specifics. Because there were 10 homes that were sold in Swansea in the last month. And, there was one home that was listed at $449,000 and it sold for $480,000. So it sold at 7% over asking. So, if you were to take that one out, you would see that it would even be lower because, like the ranges from 300 to 349,000, they went 4% under asking. There were 3 homes, and the average list price was $328. The average sales price was $315. So all the other categories were under asking. That one that was 7% over, even brought it up higher. So you're seeing the same trends in Swansea as you're seeing, throughout Bristol County, where just the prices are just coming down. And lastly, let's just touch base on Florida. And I wish a little of that warmth from down there would make its way up here because, it's starting to get pretty chilly out here. It's a nice day in the park, but I would definitely take some of that warmth from Florida, up here for a little while at least. So, so let's look at the numbers. So last month, what was interesting about Florida is last month, the average sales price was $430,000. And that was the same number as December of 2022. So, nothing really changed as far as the average sales price. And also in Florida, something to notate is they're going about 2% under asking down there also. So that's very comparable. But the number staying the same, is a little bit better trend down there as far as what we're seeing up here. Not by much. It's not really going down too much up here, but you are seeing the trend go down. The interesting number that I saw in Florida was the days on market. So days on market was 45 days, which was a big jump up. So, December was 40, and then it went up to 45. And if you look back just to August, it was only 20 days on market in Florida. And, I pulled back, like I was looking at, for up here, I looked at January of last year, because January, like I said, typically is slower. Well, cold down there, the temperature is different. But the average days on market last year, January of 2022, was only 22 days on market. So January of 2023, 45 days on market. January of 2022, 22 days on market. So, definitely showing you that properties are sitting on the market, across the board, at least in the 3 states that I'm licensed in. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for taking the time. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, reach out to me, give me a call, give me a text. If you want to find out about that first-time homebuyer program in Rhode Island, and I'm still getting details about it, just let me know, and I'll give you all the information that I have, and I can reach out and get more, answers to your questions. So thank you. Have a great day.